if you are running a faceless channel or just using AI to speed up your workflow, your monetization might be in serious danger. On the 15th of July 2025, YouTube updated the YouTube Partner Program guidelines. They have actually officially renamed repetitious content to inauthentic content, and is targeting what the internet calls AI slop. So if your videos look like they were made by a robot or a group of robots, you might be the next person to get demonetized. So before we make any further progress, the first thing we need to know is what inauthentic content actually means. So I just scaled through Google and YouTube policy right now. So I'm going to read what YouTube inauthentic content actually means from down end. So here I am. This is YouTube channel monetization policies. And it says that inauthentic content refers to mass-produced or repetitive content. This includes content that looks like it's made with a template with little or no variation across videos, or content that's easily replicable at scale. Now let's take a small example of what it actually means. Now this is a video that I saw on YouTube, and I'm going to be playing it.
My son's fiance only a lie that I had
same static image. So you can see to yourself that this kind of content is against the YouTube policy because they use only one image throughout the long form video, and this kind of thing is what YouTube policy is trying to fight. They are trying to fight templated channel and AI slop. So if you do this kind of things in your video, you have to stop because it is inauthentic content in the eyes of YouTube. The second thing we are going to be talking about is what should you avoid. Now you might be asking yourself that, okay, since YouTube is talking about inauthentic content, then what are you supposed to avoid while doing your video or while doing your content? Now the first thing you are supposed to be avoid is templated content using the same background, transition and structure for every video with only the text changing. If you are doing a video and each of your video is using the same background, is using the same format, using the same script format, the same template of script or any format that you are using, if every one of your video is seen using that same format to do your content, it is known as inauthentic content, and this is the kind of content that can be flagged by YouTube. So if you are starting your video or your script, probably you have to make sure that each one of your scripts is having different structure. Let them not be having the same structure. Just make sure that your video are well structured differently. Then the second thing you have to avoid is low value compilation. Now if you are re-uploading clips from other creators or social media platforms without adding a transformative commentary or educational value, it is known as inauthentic content. The third one is automated slideshows. If you are using static image just like the one that I just showed you, where the video is only one image that was being placed from the beginning to the ending, so if you are using static images or scrolling text paired with a robotic voiceover that provide no unique perspective, just know that you are doing inauthentic content. Let's just say, for example, the same voiceover that every other people are using, you go and use it. You do not even clone, you use the same voiceover that every other people are using, then you just use slideshows and put in the video without adding transition, without zooming. You just long it from the beginning to the end without any transformative changes in it, without adding any commentary or anything, and you upload it like that. If your video reach the criteria for monetization and YouTube review that your channel, they might flag the channel as inauthentic content because you did not follow what they tell you to follow. That is why I keep on saying that if you start YouTube, the first thing that you ought to do is to check the YouTube community policy so that you can understand the do's and don'ts, so that if you are starting the channel, you'll be starting your channel with the right track. Now the fourth things that you are to avoid is the mass production pattern. What do they mean by mass production pattern? If you upload a video that can be found 100 times in YouTube, the same title, the same topic, and the same structure of video, and it appears up to 50 or plenty mass production, that means plenty times on YouTube, it is considered as mass production video, and that is inauthentic video. So you have to be specific in your type of video. Make sure that your video is not mass produced. That means it cannot be seen plenty times on YouTube. If not, you'll be flagged as inauthentic content. I observed that there's a myth. I've had so many arguments and so many myths about whether using AI is also inauthentic or not. But I'll be honest with you, YouTube did not ban the use of AI. You can use the AI for brainstorming, you can use AI to generate images, but the core idea is supposed to come from you. You understand? So YouTube did not ban AI. You can still use AI to do your channel well, but you have to be more systematic, and you have to add your own personal insights, your own personal commentary to it. Don't use AI to be the one to do all the content for you. You use only AI to brainstorm, to get ideas. So you have to write your own script by yourself, though you can use AI to maybe add some kind of enlightenment to the script to make the script more better, but you have to be the one, because the way YouTube is that there's an automated machine that YouTube has that track repetitious content. So in order for you to be free from that kind of thing, is that you have to write your own scripts, and that is why I do advise you that even if you use ChatGPT or use Cloud to generate your own script, you can also add your own human input in it. You can also change some certain things. There's some repetitious word that AI usually does. You can remove the repetitious word and use your own hand and write your own script by yourself. So you know that there are some consequences in everything that you do. There are some consequences. So based on this inauthentic content, there's also consequences if you do not align to this YouTube policy of inauthentic content. If you do not want to follow what YouTube says that let you do, and you are going and you did the other way around, there are some consequences which I'm going to mention now. The first consequences of inauthentic content is demonetization. This means that YouTube can remove you from partner program for repetitious or inauthentic content. So even if they accepted you to the YouTube partner program, then they review your channel again, there's a possibility that YouTube might demonetize you. Now the second reason is shadow banning and reach, which means that inauthentic content is often suppressed by the recommendation algorithm because it provides a poor user experience. The third reason is channel termination. Channel termination. So if you keep on posting inauthentic content, there is a high possible way that your channel might be terminated because of your persistent spam-like behavior. So it can lead to a permanent ban. So here we are again, and I'm here to tell you how you can stay safe from this inauthentic content. So I want you to listen to me very, very carefully, because this is a solution to inauthentic content, so that your channel will not be banned. So number one is add originality. Always include your own voice, your face, or you need unique editing style that cannot be easily replicated by a bot. Anytime you want to do your own video, you can use your own voice, or maybe you can also use maybe 11 labs to clone your own voice. It will be more better. At least nobody in this world have your voice. You are the only person that have your voice. So AI and robots cannot replicate your own voice. So even if the YouTube system is even tracking down all those stuff, once they observe that this person uses his own voice and they cannot find that your voice in plenty people channel, then your channel is totally free from inauthentic content. The second one is focus on transformation. So even if you use third-party footage, make sure that your video is transformative. Let's just take an example, a deep dive analysis rather than just a best of clip. So let's just say, for example, you collected a video from Facebook or from Instagram or from TikTok. You don't just post it like that without adding any transformative features. You have to make sure that you add your own commentary to it. You don't just put yourself at the background and make the video you copied from Facebook or Instagram to be the one to be playing there. You just stay idle without doing nothing. Now in this kind of things, once you collect the video from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or any other platform that you do collect your video, you have to throw more highlights on the video. You have to comment on it and show and talk about it both in positively or negatively. So you have to comment on the video that you took from any other social media. So the third one is quality over quantity. So you have to stop posting your video daily. Avoid daily upload for the meantime, so that YouTube can know that this is not a spam or repetitious channel, because even if you are creating videos, it usually takes time to edit a video. So the last one is use altered content. There's a place, if you want to, once you are posting your video, after posting your video, after you put your title, your thumbnail, once you scroll up, there's a place that you see altered content. When you see that altered content, make sure that you put, if you use AI to do the video, just make sure that you put yes, that you use AI, so that if they are displaying your video to the viewers are going to observe that this content is made by AI, so that it will not be misleading. So the next part of it is that thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate you a lot. For those of you that have been supporting me, I want to say thank you very much for supporting me. Okay, bye.